It is currently 11:38 p.m. on September 22nd, and I'm gonna do recap slash favorites of my second month of second year. I just had my second midterm today. I didn't do as bad as I thought that I was going to on this exam, but I definitely need to lock in. I feel like September has just been kind of the burnout finally hitting me, but also at the same time, me reprioritizing how I want to spend this year. Over the summer, I kept telling myself, this next year is going to be different, but that idea of what different looks like was still very nebulous. So I'm hoping that over the next 3 weeks that it can just kind of be more solidified, I want to spend this amount of time doing school, and I want to dedicate this amount of time to my extracurriculars and doing music again, and doing the self-care things that I need to do. Speaking of self-care, dyed my hair. I tried to do the under part lighter pink, and then the top burgundy brown. My hair color's changing, the leaves are changing, it finally feels like fall. I feel like my mind works in school years constantly, because I always feel new year energy in September rather than January. I've been liking pearl earrings recently. I wore these kind of teardrop pearl earrings at OPSO, and then I also have these hoops with pearls on them. I've finally gone back to being more nocturnal. Granted, I will be going to sleep immediately after this, but I'm at the point in the school year where I am letting myself just do my thing in the morning and then do my work in the afternoon to late evening. So in the mornings, I've been journaling more. I've been going to the library a lot more recently. So when I go to the library to study, I'll go pick out some CDs, and that'll be what I listen to while I journal. This past week, I got Controlled by SZA and Little Voice by Sarah Bareilles. I have also been watching To Do with Tomorrow by Together. BTS was my summer thing. Now that I'm back in school, I think Tomorrow by Together is my new thing. But at least it's I feel like it's controlled. It's like a TV show, because I know there's regular content coming and all that. As a reward for just getting through the exam today, I went to go buy a CD, and my one good reaction was when I wasn't filming, and this is the only entertaining part of my unboxing. I don't know what this square is. You can see before me. I'm gonna be excited either way. Okay. So there we go. I've been wearing my knockoff Uggs more recently since it is fall. They're the cold weather equivalent of my Crocs, because I just like wearing shoes that I can slip on and off, especially with being in OMM. Speaking of OMM, whenever I've been treating people, because we've been studying a lot more, so it's always lower back complaints, my sacrum hurts. So I feel like I've been doing a lot of sacral BLT on people, and for some reason everyone that I've been treating has a superior shear or a short leg, so I just do a little HVLA on the leg, and then it evens out. I feel like I've been leaning towards those two techniques whenever I've been treating people, mostly because I want to practice those things. And I think, like, I don't know, I think it's interesting the way that I've been building my, like, sacral protocol. Also for food, I have been eating a lot of apples with caramel sauce, because I want to say like 2 years ago, my friend gave me a jar of caramel sauce, and I found it again when I went shopping at the coast, and I was like, I need to get this because I remember just being obsessed with eating this. And it's honestly been nice. I did like Pavlov myself into like associating it with like resting and sleep, because I would eat the apples and caramel after getting back from campus and studying, and then like kind of rest a little and then go to sleep. But there was like 2 days ago, I ate the apples and caramel. I'm switching back and forth. I'm trying to appease the masses. I ate it, and then I was like, I feel sleepy. So, yeah. Speaking of sleepy, I also had sleepy time tea with melatonin, like, I want to say at the beginning of the month. That knocked me out. That was, my body was not prepared for that. I think I will only drink that in like severe circumstances where I'm like, I can't go to bed. I can't go to bed. But I have been enjoying tea. Once I finish my tea, I put the packaging in my junk journal. I think the most popular one is my Peak Energy black tea. I am also a fan of peppermint and ginger. I got this book from the library, not in September, but like back in August, and it was about like tea parties to throw. And so I want to borrow that book again and actually like do a tea party, but we will see. There's this person that I follow on TikTok who writes a lot of essays on Substack, and one of the essays was about like how people don't party anymore, which in October I want to not like party, just the idea of celebrating more. I feel like I do better academically when I acknowledge like the fact that I've been doing a hard thing, and then go be in community with people who are also going through the hard thing, or like can have done hard things, and we can like just be together and celebrate our achievements. Once I start getting so bogged down in the like, oh, but I haven't reached this yet, then it's like a never-ending treadmill. When I was talking with one of the physicians at OPSO, he was saying like, yes, like, you know, you have to get through didactic, you have to like pass your boards to like be a physician, but like at the end of the day, like mastery is more important than like success. Yes, like you can like get like the highest grades ever, like you can like, you know, like reach for getting all this like acclaim. Once you get that, then you're stuck in like a now what, versus like if you're focused on mastery, like the now what is more of a like hopeful, like, okay, like what, like how else can I grow, versus like what do I even do now, or like what's the point. I want to be more hopeful in October. I think like going back to journaling again, like trying to create like little moments of celebration, not hiding myself away, and giving myself time to actually like acknowledge the fact that things are happening and that I've been making steps towards things I care about. I think that will help me be in a better mindset for when I take my final in mid-October. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Until then, we'll be good. We'll be so good. And I'm gonna go lie down now.